Stepping on a kid, fanging it through the bush, Arya's like, that totes used to be me. The little bastard is watching all the cool people arrive, such as Dany and Jono, the Hound, Gendry, Tyrion, Varys, he's cool as fuck. Wormsy and Missandei get judgmental looks from Northerners. They were probably Ramsay Bolton fans. Jono's like, I hope you don't mind me hometown being a bit fucking racist. The dragons make everyone shit themselves. Branno is quick to say something strange and cryptic. Sansa's like, don't worry, you get used to it. Soul-crushing stare. Here's a new world record for two Sheilas deciding how fast they can hate each other. Fucking cut it out, says Branno. Time is of the essence. Don't be dickheads. The Winterfell AGM kicks off. Jono stands up and tells everyone to quit being racist. They mumble and grumble about it, so he decides to give up and sit back down next to his auntie girlfriend. Tyrion says, come on guys, seriously, let's just all work together. Everyone yells, boo, get off stage. Even Sansa is like, yeah, fuck off with your big army and your dragons. You're gonna eat all our bloody food. She then grills Tyrion for believing Cersei will rock up with a willing army and a helpful attitude. He's thinking, yeah, well played, fair enough. She got me. What the fuck? Soul-crushing stare. Seriously, what the fuck, mate? Arya and Jono have a catch-up near the big tree. He makes a Sansa joke. She says, I don't do Sansa jokes anymore. Euron reminds Yara he has a stiffy for Cersei. He then reminds Cersei herself that he has a stiffy for her. She finally decides to give his stiffy an all-access pass. I reckon the cocky wanker doesn't actually know what he's getting into. Qyburn tries to make Bronn an offer he can't refuse to kill Jaime or Tyrion. Just hang on to the crossbow that killed Tywin. Hang on to it and have a cheeky think about it. Theon rescues Yara. She headbutts him to say thank you, and then she helps him onto his feet and headbutts him again. Up he gets, and he's fallen for it again. This may not be a genuine recap of the scene. Drogon and Rhaegal are homesick and depressed. Dany and Jono decide to take them out for a spin. Even though Jono doesn't have a heavy vehicle license, he ends up breaking down on the side of the road. I reckon they'll be heading back to the castle with some pash rash. This is a decent makeout session. Gendry's military and army surplus shop is open for business. He sells the Hound an axe. The Hound and Arya try to act like they're not friends, but nah, they're friends, aren't they? Arya gives Gendry a set of detailed instructions for a new weapon. There is some assembly required. Sambo is super duper happy to meet Daenerys. She lets him know she burned his dad and brother to death. He is no longer super duper happy. It's like meeting a celebrity and being disappointed with them. Soul-crushing stare. Hey buddy, so that Sheila you're going steady with roasted my old man and me brother. By the way, your real name is Aegon Targaryen. Any thoughts? JonSnow.exe cannot be found. Finally, Tormund, Ed and Beric discover a piece of confronting street art and burn the fuck out of it when it suddenly comes to life. Tormund is thinking, it could have been a Banksy. And Jaime arrives in Winterfell. Soul-crushing stare! Literally, the most soul-crushing stare of the episode. Jaime's soul is being crushed like Play-Doh on the hydraulic press channel.
Like an old broken car on an endless curve, slowly going around the bend. I just gave up the keys to a 6-month lease for an empty space in my head.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. It's good to be back at work. I always feel like I'm employed again when Game of Thrones returns. Anyway, I'm a satisfied punter after this Season 8 premiere. I reckon with all the reunions, it could have been a cheesy soap opera, but it was nicely handled. I like Jono and Arya catching up again, the Hound and Arya, Gendry and Arya, Tyrion and Sansa, this was a good scene, Theon and Yara, Jaime and Branno, is hands down gonna be the most awkward catch-up. I wonder how much Branno cares that Jamie pushed him out a window though, considering he's stubborn in being known as the three-eyed raven these days, not Bran Stark. Will he hold a grudge? Will he get fired up? I don't know. It's definitely the calm before the storm, this episode. Taking the dragons for a spin is probably the only happy moment we're getting with all the impending doom on the horizon. So you know what? I'll bloody take it. It was kinda cheesy, but it made me happy. I'm a simple 33-year-old who gets happy over simple things. The last 20 minutes or so does go up a gear. John Bradley takes the ball and runs with it. The story pushes forward big time. His scenes were me favourites. I thought he did a great job in this one with Danny. There's so many dyslexic emotions going on for him. Like, yeah, his dad was a fucking wanker, but nonetheless, it was his only dad. Anyway, I'm so glad the truth is out about John's parents. It's gonna be a juicy conflict on a character level for the whole season, the fact he's actually Aegon Targaryen. I feel like Euron is going to be chewed up and spat out by Cersei. Part of me thinks he'll get beheaded at any second, but then I'm also wondering if she wants to keep him around and make him think the alleged baby in her womb is his. Basically, she likes that he's arrogant because he won't think deeply about shit. Kinda similar to old mate Robbo Baratheon, maybe? Yeah, she might be thinking he's a good placeholder. Oh, also, shout out to the visual effects team who must have outright told the producers, we are not doing fucking elephants.
I wanted those elephants.
The episode is called Winterfell. It's pretty poetic. We're back where a lot of shit started in season 1. Characters have grown and changed, and they're all coming back to Winterfell, well, most of them, to fight against a common enemy. I think the episode is about figuring out how much your status or where you're from matters when a massive threat is looming. John talks about titles and labels not mattering, but he'll have to decide if they do. It seems like everyone around him definitely still thinks your heritage and upbringing and status in life matters. And not only does it matter, but it potentially is more important to people than the end of the world and their upcoming extinction. Fuck me. Game of Thrones is always good at reminding me how self-absorbed us humans can be. LOL. Oi, please do check out the music that I used in this video. Thanks to Nitro Zeus from Brisbane and David Cosma from Melbourne. I'm trying to use all Aussie music with permission for this final season. It's a goal I've set. So yeah, big cheers to those legends who sent me their music. Links in the post description below. Go give them some fucking love. See ya.
Won't you give me some courage to get